Hello, my name is Marco Bagnoli. I'm a cinematographer from Germany, and today I want to talk about with you the key essence of filmmaking that somehow we all forgot. And that is showing people, showing emotions, showing stories with really simple cinematography. So this is the first shot we're looking at, and damn, this image alone tells so much story, and all we have done here is probably a little push in and just showing things, finding things, knowing what is interesting. We have this African tribe with this olive bamboo on her shoulder. Don't ask me why I know what kind of baboon this is, but what does this image tells us just by looking at it? We know the location. Okay, we are in a tribe. Then, okay, these are people. We have woman, we have man, we have a dead animal. So we know a little bit of the culture, not only men hunt, the woman also hunt. And they live where these kinds of baboons also live. We have this hard expressions on their faces, which also tells story, oh, the life is not easy. And then they have to really work with the nature and the people around them to get their food. And this is a strong image. Most of the time we think about creating strong images and creating them also by ourselves. So with combining fashion and locations and something that people never saw before. But these kind of images that are done in a documentary type style of shooting really have a lot more power because it's a different kind of skill set. So I think documentary film is really underrated because you don't have a clear plan what you're getting at the end. When I'm doing a commercial for social media or something else, I can write a shot list, a storyboard, and I know when I have the money and the possibilities, I can get each of these shots. But this kind of shot, only the one person that done it at this second will get this shot. You cannot replicate it because you won't get the same culture, the same history, the same people, everything else. This is a one-of-a-kind shot, and I think these are special. This is the next shot we're looking at, and damn, what's happening here? We have these kids and I think two older guys, but I don't know, maybe this guy could be 14, but just looks very old because of the environment they're living in. So we have now created with this image a new aspect, and that is, okay, we are not just somewhere in Africa. We have streets. So this tribe is near a civilization. So we have another piece of information. So, okay, these kind of people maybe choose to stay away from the city, or the city came too close to them and is invading their life. I mean, look at this image. You have this kids standing on these branches from trees, which have perfectly the ability to stand on them so that you can make yourself a lot bigger. So what does it mean? Is this something they're done for their gods? Is this something to imitate other animals while making themselves look bigger? And it's also a skill. You know, normally you see something like this in a circus where clowns doing funny things with it. But finding this in an alternative culture somewhere in Africa, I think is really amazing, because now I ask myself, do we have this information from them? Or is just two different cultures doing the same thing at the same time for different things? You can find a lot of new things when you're looking long at these kinds of images. And is this not fascinating that you can look long at an image and you get more information? When is the last time you put so much little detail in your shot that if the people will pause the video, they can find more things? If you look closely, this guy is wearing Crocs. So another hint that these cultures are collided in the area. So they're not just living 100% by nature, but this guy is also wearing a chain that doesn't look only from natural materials. This is the next frame. I think this is one of my favorites from this video, because now we have also nice composition. This is the skill in documentary style filmmaking. You're finding the shots, and then when you are able to put it in camera motion, the perfect framing, color contrast. Well, look at it, we have this nice centered frame where our main actor is posing in the middle of the frame. We have this perfectly warm orange and blue cloths around him, and the pose he's taking. It's also very intimidating. We're getting S-lines. So it's not just a pose where he stands like this. No, this has a lot of more power, in my opinion. And the blue and orange on the clothes is picked up by the orange from the cows and the blue of the sky. So he found a complementary color scheme just in the wild somewhere, which really works nice. And composition wise, I think this frame is perfect. Only thing that would be better is if the sky could be a little bit better, a little bit more open. I think there's a little bit of cloud, but that's so nitpicky because try to get a frame like this. Also, documentary filmmaking become a lot more easier than years before. Years before you had this huge cameras with this tiny sensor, so creating cool looks was very difficult. But nowadays we have the Nikon ZR, C40, C400, FX3, a lot of small cameras that can give crazy looks with great autofocus, so you can use these wide open lenses and also get sharp shots that wasn't possible a few years ago. This shot is from the same commercial and they had a few cinematics in them and I want to talk about them. First thing you will notice is, okay, you have a story in this picture, but it's done, you know, okay, this is some kind of scientist that looks for things, he rolls up a map and look at it, okay, maybe I can find this tribe. That's the story, but that's it. I can look at this image all day long and it will be just, okay, a guy that tries to find something. But that doesn't mean it doesn't look good. We have this nice, warm practicals in the background. We have this window here. As you can see, we have really bright sun outside. So that was shot during the day, but they wanted to make it feel really dark. So they flagged it up a bit, but they wanted to make it just dark because you wouldn't get this nice color contrast. But as you can see, he has this nice blue glow around his head. That means behind him they put probably a sky panel, an f22, something that gives him an edge around the shoulders in a really cool tone. And the skin tones were with a really small light source, as you can see. It looks maybe just like an Astera or something, but it looks really soft for an Astera. To give him a little bit of fill that he have a warm color in his face, so that we get this color contrast look here. They made the shot a little bit more interesting with this glass right here that enhances his eyes. Eyes are the gates to our soul, so eyes tells a lot of story and emotion. And so with this is another thing that it helps, it creates another layer. So now we have this layer, then the background. So more layers your image has, the more three-dimensional it turns out. So if you enjoyed this video, I really would appreciate a subscription from you. My name is Marco Bagnoli and we'll see you next time.